Hello and welcome. I'm Brett Dupree, and this is my awesome health. Blah, blah. Sheesh. Did I just have a stroke? Jeez. My awesome health journey. Today I'm going to talk about sometimes I put my solution orientated mindset into action in the last year and a half of this process of there being a problem and then me trying to think of a solution right away. Because that's the idea of a solution orientated mindset is instead of like, this sucks, I hate this, I can't do this because it won't work because it won't work because it won't work because it's finding ways for it to work. For instance, when I first started working out at Orange Theory in April, those 2 days, I did 2 days a week. Where, well, actually, that was my first one. To be honest, I was gonna try working at home, walking at home, and not spending money because I don't have unlimited funds. I'm not rich. And I know you see my PS5 back there. Like, you're not rich? Well, I have PS5 and big TV money, but then that's about it. So I'm doing fine, but I'm just saying I'm not rich, and I can't just throw money away at everything. I have to budget and everything. We talked about this. Well, anyway, I thought to myself, well, this isn't working. I have tried the last many years of working out on my own, buying equipment. It worked for a little while, but then I'd always quit. Thinking back in my past when I have been most successful in my workouts, and my two most successful times were when I joined Bally's a long time ago when Bally's was right next to me, and it was convenient, and it also had a step, and I really liked that step class, and the person who put on the step class was freaking adorable, and I developed a little crush on her, which was a mistake. Never develop a crush on your step instructor because they might leave, and then all of a sudden, if that's one of your main motivations is to see the cute step instructor, well, then you're going to lose one of your motivations to work out. And yeah, so don't do that. I learned that too. But so no more crushes on step instructors for me, or never make the person at the place one of your main reasons for going, even though it's always nice to see a friendly face. But, the people around me in that step class were also fun to give me motivation, and I did that for a long time and did pretty good until I stopped. And then the other time was CrossFit, and the main thing that caused me to stop that was cost and being broke and getting hurt all the time. But I stayed with that for a year and got to the point where I couldn't jog and to the point where I could jog. So those were my two most successful since I've been in high school sports. And I liked high school sports. And so I thought to myself, Orange Theory. My boss wouldn't talk about shit about it. I need to get out of the house to work out. And also Orange Theory brought up some other issues. Like I said, when I first started working out there, I would leave. I would be ravishingly hungry. I'm talking about so hungry that I could eat a horse. I think that's the saying. So I bought Cliff Bars. So I freeze I bring Cliff Bars. I'll leave it in my car, and then when I come out, first thing I do is I eat my Cliff Bar. I eat my Cliff Bar so I have enough satiety to go home and be able to cook my food there. And another thing is sometimes I start and I get hungry. So this is a really ugly banana because it's been in my fridge for a while. I need new bananas. That should be a smoothie banana, but so I'm going grocery shopping today. So I'm kind of hungry, and working out hungry feels bad. So an hour I eat a banana before work. So that's the idea. There's an issue. I don't like this. What's the solution? The solution is eating a banana. Um, uh, Another one is, these tiny bowls. I talked about it before. I have a problem of eating, like, I want to have ice cream and other things, chips every once in a blue moon. And I thought to myself, you know what? These tiny bowls. And so I use the tiny bowls. I also bought 18 cheap oat straw plates because one thing that causes me to order out is having my dishes dirty, and especially when I was at the starting this, I was so tired. Like, a workout used to knock me out like 3 days, if not four, and I got really bad at keeping my apartment clean and doing the dishes. So if I have like 4 dishes, so if I'm just unmotivated, depressed, and tired, I'm not doing my dishes. So in 4 days later, I have no plates. Plates are annoying to clean, and so I rather like order out than eat. So I just bought some oat straw plates that aren't too expensive. So I have plenty of plates. It takes like 2 or 3 weeks without washing my dishes, so that I don't have. So that's not an excuse anymore to order out. So eliminate that. So that's the solution orientated mindset at work. I have a problem. Here is the solution. And it's try to think of the solution when the problem arises. Instead of thinking of the problem as like something that's going to stop me, something that's not going to get me what I want, I think, how can I get around this? How can I work with myself to get me where I want to go? I wrote down three. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So basically, that is the solution orientated mindset in action for me. I got a phone call, so I guess I will. Oh, spam! Forget you. Um, and yeah, so I do that with Orange Theory. Budgeting, you need a budget. I have some problems with the way they do credit cards, and so I try to think, instead of thinking, "Oh man, I hate the way they do credit cards," forget this out. I think, how can I get the way they do credit cards to work with me, and I adjusted the app in a way that works. So that's another example of solution oriented mindset. Because if you want what you want, you have to think of how do you get it instead of how you not gonna get it. One thing I used to say in my life coaching days, and this is, you know, basic law of attraction. It's one of the it's one of the many law of attraction ideas I like. If you focus on what you don't want, you're gonna get what you don't want. If you focus on what you want, you get what you want, or your energy flows, or your focus goes. So basically, you want to try to look for solutions, and that is one thing I did like that I got out of the law of attraction, that personal growth work, is trying to think of ways to uh, work things like yeah, basically. I mean, it's not that difficult, but I think it's a good. Just wanted to talk about some examples of how I put it into action, so you can see just simple benefits. It doesn't have to be that hard. You just work on when you win. I know this is more advicey than I'd like, but still, work on when you something problem arise, to sit down and try to think, what solutions, how can I make this work, what can I do about it, and you'll notice that you'll continue to move forward. I mean, yeah, I was depressed for like 2 years, but I still worked on things, and it helped get me out of it. And I think that will help you, because it's helped me. And those are just some solution orientated problem solving things that I've used in the year and a half since I've started intuitive eating with my therapist, who was, calling the therapist was another solution based. Going with a nutritionist was another solution based, especially since what I wasn't doing was working. So putting my trust in this person, which was hard, because it was so hard at first. I want to emphasize, I had a hard time. I've read a lot of people fail intuitive eating and can see why. That's why I really suggest working with somebody, because the beginning is so counterintuitive and hard. I mean, the Oreo thing, if you watch my Oreo video, that's something I never expected to happen. I didn't believe it, to be honest. I thought I'd just, balloon up and eat all the Oreos in the world, but no. Turns out if I let myself eat all the Oreos I don't want Oreos. Weird. The mind is weird. Anyway, that's it. I love you. This is my new sign off hand gesture. Have a great day.